northeast wind throughout the overnight hours has really fueled the continuation of some very light lake effect snow. Now, I have not seen any reports of this accumulating, and I think at best what it's doing is just reducing visibility in some spots. Could make things just a little bit slippery on some spots, but all the way up into Lake Geneva, that coming off kind of the midsection of the lake, but really these flurries are going to last for the next few hours. 18 degrees right now at O'Hare. Complete forecast will set it along.
Public hearings begin today on the University of Chicago's bid to host the Obama
for February 5th.
College football has a new champion this morning, and the winner was decided in his big flurries coming down, or was it just my sleepy eyes? I don't know, one or the other. How about a combination of the two?
Right.
No kidding. Yeah, and it's been very persistent since yesterday afternoon, and really at times this does come down with a little bit of vigor, reducing visibility, little in the way of accumulation, and I really wouldn't expect much more than a dusting to accumulate from what northeast winds that we've had during the overnight period. Still bitterly cold today with wind chills in the single digits here this morning, but by the weekend, looks like we will get above freezing. You look at our temp cast, and by noon today, you can see temperatures mainly in the teens, although far south could have some single-digit numbers. This is going to be a day we kind of stay steady in the teens, and the wind chills stay steady in the single digits. And then look at this, by 6 o'clock this evening, may even have those actual temperatures in the single numbers by then. Now here's the radar, and you can see, look at the direction this is moving to the west and southwest, coming off an east-northeast wind this morning, and it does extend all the way up into southern Wisconsin. Right now, Naperville, Joliet, Morris, you're still getting some of those very light lake effect flurries. Again, I wouldn't expect any more in the way of accumulation as far as the dusting. You look at our future radar, and this has had a very difficult time picking up on how widespread this is. And in fact, yesterday, it didn't bring any of that lake effect snow in until 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and it started around the noon hour yesterday. But it does have it lifting northward during the morning hours. I still think it's going to be very persistent, at least until about 8, 9 o'clock this morning. Average high today is 31. Now, we did hit 19. I still think these numbers are going to drop off even more. The record low today is 9 below. Right now at O'Hare, flurries being reported. It is 18 degrees. AccuWeather Real Feel is 5. It's 20 at Midway, but then you get out to Hampshire at 6. In Maryville, it's 2. What is going on? Well, what is going on is these are spots where the skies have been fairly clear. So you've had any existing warmth near the surface just radiating out into the atmosphere. Our wind chills right now are below 0 out in Aurora as well as in LaSalle. So we have this pocket of cloud cover right over the city and really about 10 miles farther inland, maybe as much as 20, but we are seeing, as far as any advisories around our area, none. You get to the mid-Atlantic states down in the Carolinas, dealing with dense fog there. So if you have any flight plans to Raleigh, maybe Charleston, give a call ahead. They are having some issues with fog and winter weather advisory, too. After the lake effect light snow this morning, this afternoon, we should see some sun, but I think it's still going to be a little on the blustery side with temperatures in the teens, wind chills in the single digits. Tomorrow, yeah, it's still on the cold side, but we are going up and away above freezing as we head.
Oh, this morning, Trace.
We sure are, and it is lake effect snow. We've had some fairly strong east-northeast winds continuing from yesterday into the overnight period. Now, I have not seen any accumulations more than a dusting coming from this, and at times what you have to remember about lake effect is that it can reduce the visibility. It's fairly light around Joliet right now, down into Morris, but I am noticing some pockets where it's a little bit more moderate around Bartlett, and then you get out toward DeKalb as well, even up toward Lake Geneva. Some lake effect bands are continuing. 18 degrees, right? And good morning. Well, we are watching on the radar lake effect snow coming off a fairly strong east-northeast wind. It's really not falling right along the immediate lakefront, but you do get about 3 to 4 miles away from the lake, and we are seeing that lake effect snow continuing. Joliet, down through Morris, into Marseilles, up toward Naperville, out toward DeKalb, up into Cary and Lake Geneva and Walworth. All of you and communities surrounding you are seeing these lake effect flurries. 17 degrees right now out at O'Hare. Now it's 12 in Wheaton and 2 in Valparaiso. What is going on? Why the big temperature spread? Well, that's because we've had clear skies well away from these lake effect bands, so the temperatures have really dropped there. We'll have a look at your complete forecast, but let's see if this lake effect snow that we are seeing this morning is doing a number on the Roz's numbers, Roz.
Yeah.